Well, hello, you lovely creative people. Matthew here with Gear Sounds. Hey, I got to do a jam in the dark, a synth jam. It's actually very hot in my room, if you can see me sweating. It still surprises me all this time later. I mean, for 200 bucks, it's got a really great set of tones in it. I'm combining it with an HP2 by Land Devices, a nice percolating fuzz, as well as a Bell Epoch Deluxe. That's the Echo Unit CB3 by Catalan Bread. Great tape delay emulation machine, which has actually got some nice modulation features, which we can, combine with the synth. We're using an expression pedal down below, as always, Gear Sounds. And we got it looped, of course, going into a twin reverb in the vibrato channel, number 1. We got the bright switch on. If you want to put a synth sound on a budget, I would say this is the first pedal you want. The first pedal to get. Don't look at the Maris Enzo or any of that other stuff. Those are going to create great tones for you. Single tones. This has many, many tones. My favorite tone of which, and you've seen this if you watch my other demos, my favorite tone of this is going to be the the sequencers. Get a certain number of them, right? With the expression pedal, you can speed it up. But those sound like the most like a real synthesizer to me, those sequencers there. I really like the 4, 5, and 6 on both settings. Now what's cool about that is you can combine an aggressive tone like that's aggressive to me. That's meaty, right? That sounds kind of aggressive, kind of angry. That combined with a fuzz, I mean, you really get... Let's loop that, and I mean, again, there's not much to the sequencers. You just speed them and slow them down. You can change the tone too. With the 24 sequencers you have in there, a lot of them are kind of based off of octaves, fifths, so they can really work with almost any melody. Most of them. There are some that are whack. Now that was fun. That was the last setting I switched to because I kind of know this pedal. I'm learning it pretty well. There's so many settings on it, I believe 111 or something, that to really get the most out of it, you're going to have to use it a long time. And that's kind of what you're seeing there. I was able to get this kind of thing happening with the expression pedal plus the bass setting, which really just is a monstrous sound over that, right? You got this. And what's cool about that is I know a synth guy will hear that and he'll be like, no, that's all wrong. You shouldn't be doing a sine wave sequencer with this. I'm slowly learning how to build these electronic sounds to where they sound good together. It used to be, it's always good to do that, and then just, you can throw a guitar solo on it and it's always going to work. As you can tell, that's awesome. Sounds great. It's always going to sound good because you're combining a rhythm synth with a lead guitar. And lead guitar is always awesome. It always sounds good. And lead guitar is always awesome. It always sounds good. The challenge is, how do you lead synth? Well, that's what we're going to kind of get into today with this budget rig. I want you guys to really respect this pedal for what it is. It's allowing you to create a completely different sound, something that a guitar doesn't typically make. And because of that, and for that reason, I want you guys to look at this almost as its own instrument. In the same way that a synthesizer is not a piano, you've really got to spend time with this. You've got to get the expression pedal. I can't stress that enough. If you don't have an expression pedal, it's almost like you don't even have the pedal. Because how are you gonna, how are you gonna do these kind of things? It's so fun. I love that stuff. So I mean, that's the bass. All the bass settings, what that's doing is it's sweeping this tone knob here. The tone is also the rate knob. It depends on the setting that you're on. So some settings it'll be a tone. Like that's clearly a tone. And others, like the sequencer, it'll be the rate. So if I switch to a sequencer here, you can get an example. Oh. For some reason, some of the synths in here are a lot louder than the others. That's a downside of the pedal for sure. And they also have a very ice-picky kind of trebly sound that makes you just want to turn your treble down to 0 sometimes. That's something to get used to. So I can start all the way heel back and go take myself to outer space, right? Crazy is my speed of my playing is changing, but I have an additional form of expression at my feet. This is a new era for guitar. If we want to stay relevant as guitar players, we've got to learn this stuff, you guys. There's no way to compete with these synth players. They're playing great stuff. It's good music, right? Some of it is. A lot of it is. And if you want to replicate it, you're going to need a pedal like this, or you're going to need an SY1000, which I go into in some of my other videos. You can catch that video right up here if you want to watch that one. Full 1 hour video, by the way, every sound on the pedal, which we'll do with this as well. But for now, I just really want you guys to see and understand how bendable this pedal is. The more time I spend with it, the more I'm going to share with you guys on exactly how to get these tones out of it. If you want to copy me, just get the expression pedal, plug it in, use the settings you see on the screen, and you're going to get a tone like this so long as you combine it with a delay and a fuzz. Now let me try turning off the fuzz, the delay. Here's my clean tone. Here's my dry. You can tell how much reverb and delay really help this pedal. Without reverb and delay and an expression pedal, not only are you not getting anything out of this synth, it sounds bad. It just does. Take a listen to what this pedal sounds like with no effects added. I mean, it sounds cool. It just sounds cheesy. It sounds corny. It sounds old. It sounds low tech. Now, once I add that reverb in there, reverb and delay, let's watch how it changes. Much better, right? That's why I say, if you're not combining this with other pedals, you're not getting the most out of it. If you don't see that, I'm tracking on all 6 strings. I'm tracking chords, and they don't sound too bad. It sounds better with dyads though, right? So if I'm just... It sounds good. So the final secret this has is poly tracking technically. If you notice, if I play 3 strings, it starts to get a little muddy. It's kind of just playing this note. You're really hearing the third and that's what you're hearing. So you can technically say it's polyphonic. It's supposed to track multiple notes, but it doesn't do so very well. So there's an example of something you could use as a lead tone. You get that expression pedal. What was that? What? One. Just a lot of fun. So many potential things we can find in this pedal. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos exactly like this one. Want to see my other SY1 video? That's down in the description below. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play us out with something. Let's see what I can do with this setup. This sounds pretty funny to me. That's cool. I like that. I'm going to use the same exact setting for both the lead and the rhythm tone to give you an idea of the versatility of the pedal. I'm just putting the land devices on during the lead tone, and you're going to see what's going to happen. So we'll show you. Bye for now, guys. I'll see you in the next one.
Hey guys, it's Bob. I just want you to know, do not subscribe to this guy. Do not watch his videos. Definitely do not click on another video because he doesn't use a tube screamer. He leaves me underneath the bed, guys. I'm under a bed. Before this video, I was in a bed. And he just took me out to take pictures of me just to humiliate me. Don't subscribe.